Nick Hart from Backstreet Boys.
Shout out to Boy Band Break.
It's Chris Kirkpatrick here. Shout out to your podcast, Boy Band Break.
Everybody, this is Howie D, and I'm listening to Boy Band Break.
Hi, Ashley Parker Angel here. Huge shout out to the Boy Band Break podcast.
This is Brad from LFO, and you are listening to Boy Band Break.
Hey, what's up? This is Jacob.
It's Dan.
What's up? It's Trevor.
And it's Eric Michael, and it's time for Boy Band Break, baby. Let's go!
Welcome back to Boy Band Break. We encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, I'm Chinzia.
And I'm Sophia.
Welcome back, everyone. So last week we kind of went through our Nick Carter road/flight trip. I don't know that we did our trip to Chicago.
Our Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend trip.
Yes.
To Chicago / Illinois.
Another a good job to Sophia for winning the Boy Band Break 8th Annual Fantasy Boy Band Draft with Synctown. So
thanks again, everyone, for voting. I appreciate it. Everyone knows who the best band is. That's why they vote for.
Okay. Yes, sure. It has Nick in it. So, anyways, so what
that's why he won, because Nick is the best.
You never know. There's been years where Nick has not won, but
that is also true.
Anyways, what we are deciding that we're going to do
today, that is not the case, because we will be talking about something we haven't done in a while, which is boy band updates.
Woo! We're probably missing a whole bunch. There's probably a whole bunch that are coming in, but we just found some boy bandy stuff that has happened in the last few weeks. So yes, we're just going to do a quick chat.
So I think the first item we should talk about is the millennial mashup of the century.
Yes.
Which is Backstreet's Back Everybody and Taylor Swift's Elizabeth Taylor song.
Yes.
Because one DJ, apparently she just learned how to DJ a year ago.
Yes. So the person that created this, hold up, let me find her. This is this one instead. So her name is Lydia, not our Lydia. So Lydia Getachew. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So she is on Instagram as LYDGIGGS. So Lyd Gigs. Is that so? She made a mashup with Backstreet Boys' "Everybody" and Elizabeth Taylor from the Taylor Swift soundtrack, "Life of a Showgirl." So yeah, so that's
and soundtrack. Chinzia means album.
I don't know. Yes, I don't know what I'm saying. Yes, I'm tired. Album is the correct word. I meant track from the album. So yes. So I have actually not listened to the Taylor Swift album. Have you?
I've only listened to a few songs because of the mashup, or on Instagram, people use it for their reels. So I was like, oh, these lyrics sound good. Let me use it for my reel as well.
Fair enough. So yeah, so
the Twitter has had a field day with this album. Apparently, depending on who you ask, it's one of the worst albums, apparently. I'm just saying what I've heard from Twitter.
Okay.
So please don't come at me. I'm not saying this because I have not heard all the songs. But yes, on Twitter, people are like, this is the worst album she's ever done. This is the one that people say is the best lyric artist. What are they talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And then obviously you have Taylor Swift fans defending her and saying, these are like really good songs. They're fun. She's in love.
There's so
she's gonna have a much more like
Travis's
poppy kind of songs.
So yeah, so I don't know. So there you go.
And then there's other people who are like, oh, she was in love before with this other guy and she wrote some good songs. So depending on where you fall from, you could love it, you could hate it, you could be indifferent.
There you go. So anyways,
you
say that about any
mashup is fantastic. I haven't stopped listening to it. I don't know why, but it's really good.
So it's a good mashup. So first AJ did it.
Well, I do know why, because both songs are Max Martin songs, and Max Martin is king.
And we cannot play the music because whatever, but just look it up. But yes, so if you go
I'm
to
sure
AJ's,
you've heard it because it's everywhere.
it is everywhere. So then AJ just did one and he was like singing along or whatever. So yeah, so did that. And then Taylor Swift responded to that one and she wrote, "Oh, hi, AJ. Oh my God." So then she was very
In
excited
capital
about
letters, emphasize the capital letters because
capital letters.
she's like screaming it, right? She's like, "Oh my God.
Yes.
Hi, AJ."
Yes, we have that.
So she's fangirling. She's one of us, basically.
Yes, so there you go. So so there's that. And then Nick did his own version, which is not there. Let me click where that is. That's over here. So he did it in front of the Everybody video. And then he's doing like the dance and they're like the music is playing. So let me just tell you that the very first time that I saw this video, I was at work and I had the sound off. And I just thought, okay, Nick's getting ready for the Halloween spirit. He is dancing to his own Halloweeny song. And I was like, okay. And everyone's like, this is amazing. And I was just like, this is the dance that this man has done for the past 30 some odd years. But okay, cool. Yes, it's amazing. And then I started reading the comments and I was like, oh, okay. There's a collab. It's a song. So then I listened to it with the sound and I was like, gotcha. It's the Elizabeth Taylor song again.
It's a mashup.
So then to that, Taylor responded. What did she respond? Is it not in this one? Okay. I saw it somewhere. It's somewhere. Do you remember? Oh, that's it. Here it is. "The squeal I just squelched" is what she wrote.
Yeah.
So
like I said, she's one of us.
So she's very excited that the Backstreet Boys are acknowledging her song. Obviously, she's a huge artist and doesn't need that. But yeah, so it's cute to see her fangirling over the boys as well. So yeah, so there you go.
So then because of this mashup, people are like, we need a collab, which I agree.
Okay. That would be interesting if they did.
Or like at least put this mashup on Spotify. So then that way we can listen to it all the time. Because it's on SoundCloud.
Is it a full thing or is it just like a clip?
She made it a full song of the mashup. But
okay. So
it would be cool to have it on Spotify because it's only on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so go check out Lid Gigs. So she has a mashup of Backstreet Boys and Taylor Swift. So there's
it's really good. So enjoy. But yeah, that was the big thing because it was on Entertainment Tonight last week when this airs, or 2 weeks ago when this airs. And his comment was, "Oh, I've never heard a mashup of Max Martin with Max Martin," and he's like, "I'm here for it. I love it." So he's really excited as well.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yes, always nice to see artists supporting each other. And
it's great. And Max Martin, like everyone has that connection because he's such a good songwriter.
Mm-hmm. And he also has that really good play in Juliet, which has most of his songs from there, like the hits. It's the Romeo and Juliet.
It's coming to Toronto soon.
It is. Yeah. I want to say December.
I think so, from what we remember when we talked about it in our last update.
And Juliet. Toronto. You know what's cool is that I did not put this, so it said 7 Juliet. And Juliet is there December 3rd to March 22nd.
We should go. Let's see if you could compare.
Yeah, I would go see that play. Yeah,
because I know we were hoping to go to New York one. But since it's going to Toronto,
sadly, Joey Fatone will not be in the Toronto one. It's an all Canadian cast, but
But it's okay. I think it'll be fun still.
I think it would be fun. Looks like they are Tuesdays to Sundays. So, all right.
Well, yeah, we should do it.
Sure.
And then we could review and see, like, is it different? Is it the same?
Yes, because I watched it many years ago and I could not. Yes, so that was good. It was a good show. When they were doing random previews in Toronto, I just happened to get tickets like rush things. Yeah, but
Yeah, it was only like 2 weeks or whatever. It was in Toronto, right?
So if you're in the Toronto area and you want to go see Anne Juliet, just go to mervish.com and tickets are on sale now.
And I think it was like in LA too for like a month.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's.
And then Max Martin went to that one as well.
It's been doing its rounds. So there you go.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Okay, so I guess we should stick with Backstreet stuff right now. So then
I think so.
We'll head over to this one. Have you actually watched this? Because I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I did watch it, and it was very good.
So AJ McLean was on the Jennifer Hudson show. So I'm assuming this was filmed a few weeks before his shoulder surgery.
I would think so, yes.
Or like a couple days before or something. So so kind of like take us through. So he talks about his first concert.
So yeah, he talks about his first concert. I want to say he said the Jackson 5.
It says Jackson 5.
And then he talked about his solo album and how he's been working on this now for 4 years. The first part
of the solo album, yes.
Yes.
He's had many versions.
And then he was saying that AJ is just a persona. The person is Alexander. So that's what his EP will be called. Hi, my name is Alexander. I believe that's
Alexander James, I think.
I think it was like, yeah, something like that. And then he said the first half of the album is going to be coming out in
November 27th is the day that they have, because he's been posting a bunch of 27s.
I feel like it will be only one song.
Oh, okay, because it was kind of confusing because it kind of sounds like it's like a 2-part album, and the first part is November 27th, and the other one is January.
Oh yeah, okay, yes, sorry. Yeah, so he's gonna do half in November 27th and half in January. Sorry, it was a little bit confusing, but now that you said that, it's triggered and I remember now. Yeah, so 2-parter. Yeah.
So we'll see, guys. Will this actually make it there? Our fingers are crossed for you, AJ. I feel like the fact that in the past he's never actually gone on a talk show and actually given a date, and in the past he's never given a specific date. He's given
that is
like
true.
Random.
He's only been like, oh, it's coming out September, or it's like coming out the later part of the year. But yeah, never like November 27th, the January 9th, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he said the last part, the second part of the album is coming out on his birthday, January 9th.
Yes, that was it. And I think the other one is one of his daughter's birthdays, I think.
Yes, Elliot's birthday is November 27th.
Yes, so that's why it's coming out on there.
Yeah.
So very excited.
And then Jennifer Hudson said, oh, are you going to do a Thanksgiving album? And he said, oh, no, but we do have a Christmas album, and it's going to be re-released, and 2 additional songs will be added on there. So I'm not sure if it's 2 actual new ones, or they're taking from the deluxe version where we had 2 bonus tracks.
Or if they're going to put their 2 old.
Or they're going to put the 2 old songs, right? Christmas time, and it's Christmas time again. So I guess we'll see.
Well, what's interesting, let me just double check when the tour is.
Like, the Christmas album is good. So I really hope that they do release it with 2 new songs, because it didn't get the due that it deserved because of some of the things that were happening at that time.
So hopefully with this re-release, they'll actually be able to do something. So I'm just looking, and it looks like the residency doesn't start up again until, they're doing something in Austria, December 5th, 6th, 7th. But the Vegas residency does not start up again until December 26th. So there's a lot of empty space right now. So maybe they might be able to do something to promote the Christmas album and do some Christmas shows or do something. So,
and we were so close to going to that CD signing. It was literally the day before
in New York that got canceled.
They literally were at the New York Empire State Building.
They had done an event and then it got you know,
Yeah. Like we were
canceled.
so close.
So close.
I feel like that's happened to me before too. Like when Brian got the swine flu,
Right. You were already
I was
in New York
literally
that
in the
time.
line, and they're like, it's gonna they're coming at like 2:30 or like 2:15. And then by 2:30, they're like, yeah, the event is canceled.
Yeah. So, you know, fingers crossed that this re-release and these extra songs, they'll be able to do some sort of Christmas promotions, do some sort of things. So
Yes,
if we
they were
hear
promoting
anything-
the This Is Us album during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with the swine flu thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so hopefully maybe something will come about. Right now, it's the
Fingers
end of
crossed.
October. We're in the beginning of November, so you never know. They could just announce some pop-up things or something.
Yeah, because I always listen to the album for Christmas
It
holidays.
is a very good Christmas album.
So yeah, I really like it. So I was like, that'd be great. And if it's out in stores again with 2 additional songs, I will get the album.
Another copy of the album. Yeah. For sure.
To help them out.
Yes. So I think that's all the AJ stuff. So yeah. So obviously, if the album gets released, we will definitely be reviewing it. We do have an AJ review from his first album that he generally forgets exists. Have It All, I believe it's called.
Have It All, yes.
So we do have one of those in one of our episodes. Check it out.
That one apparently doesn't count.
Yes. Well, you know, sometimes when decades pass, you're just like, okay, whatever. So anyways, good luck to AJ. Hope everything goes well. And also, Joey Fatone was on TMZ.
Oh, yes.
And he had mentioned, because everyone keeps talking, so articles had come out saying, NSYNC reunion, blah, blah, blah. They've been
without
talking.
Justin, right?
Without Justin or whatever. So both Lance and Joey have gone on the record and said this conversation has never happened. We have not had a coming back to NSYNC conversation. So people keep spreading this shit. Nothing has come. They're saying it's not no, but this thing has not happened. And obviously Justin is doing the Lyme disease thing and all that other stuff.
He's doing the Lyme disease thing.
Recovering. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
People are tired. Lyme disease? I don't know.
So like,
I guess you managing, that's the word.
Yes.
Managing Lyme disease.
Yes. And then Chris is still doing Pop 2K stuff, and Joey's doing all the stuff that Joey does, and Lance has been doing it's his favorite month of Halloween, so he's been doing a lot of Halloween scare things and stuff like that.
Yes, and his children just turned 4, I believe.
I can't believe his kids are 4. That's crazy.
Time has flown by.
So so they're just kind of like doing their thing. So the NSYNC has not come back yet. There was an article a few weeks ago where they're like, oh, this is going to happen. And we're like, we call bullshit on this, because unless the boys say it themselves, do not believe anything that these tabloids and other things say. But anyways, what Joey did say.
So now he's confirming that did not happen.
That did not happen. So that's not happening. However, he is doing some more of the Legendary Night with AJ and Joey.
Yeah, he was saying that.
They're going to add some dates. So haven't heard anything yet. Obviously, once we hear, we'll let you guys know. So that should be good. So Joey has been doing a version apparently without AJ for like Joey and Friends. He's done like he does that at the Eat to the Beat and all that jazz. So Joey just wants to perform. So so hopefully we'll get some dates.
At I want to say the San Francisco 49ers game a couple weeks ago.
Yes, he was. He was at the game and he performed and did.
Yes, I saw him. I think he sang like "Bye Bye Bye" or "It's Gonna Be Me."
He sang a few songs, I believe. I think it was like a medley or something. So yes, Joey was there. So Joey.
I know that because some of the wrestlers I followed was at the game and they posted about Joey Fatone.
Nice. That's awesome.
See, all the fandoms are together.
All the fandoms are together. So the boy bands are off doing their own things. So yes. Yeah. So. So once we hear about that, hopefully it's I don't know when it would be, but in the new year. It's not this year. He said definitely in the new year. So there you go. So that'll be fun.
Maybe at 90s Con when Nick and AJ are there.
Oh, yes. So we have where did I put that? Yes. So I don't know if we've mentioned, I think we've mentioned this in the past.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
But AJ and Joey, Jesus. AJ and Nick are going to be at 90s Con. That is March 13th to 15th, 2026, the Connecticut Convention Center. They're still adding some guests right now. So right now,
Oh yeah, the Perfect Stranger is also going. The actors there.
Yes, these are the people. Oh my God, what show are they on?
Step by Step.
Step by Step people are there, and then also Balky and cousin Larry and Balky from Perfect Strangers are going to be there.
Yeah,
and this guy. So yeah, so they're slowly adding more people. It'll start to pick up in the next couple months, obviously, and they'll say who else is coming. But yeah, so always classic to have the boy banders. So that will be. When does the residency end? Right now, this year.
I think it's February 14th.
Looks like February 15th. So like the second half of the residency starts December 26th and it runs until February 15th. So it does not look like they have VIPs for this one. I don't know. I can't remember last time. Did they announce the VIPs right away or?
No, they waited like I think a month before.
So yeah, so still early. Who knows? They might do it. They might not. Looks like people who went last time had a good time and they had this like glam bot thing and they had so
yeah, that's good that they did that too.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. So they did that.
But that's a lot of money.
That was a lot. That VIP was exclusive. There was only 50 people, but I believe it was around 1,000 US possibly. So it's higher than they usually.
With conversion for Canadians, it would be I think it was like 1,500 or something.
It's crazy, but yes. Another thing I wanted to briefly mention that, how do I share this? I thought this was really cute. I don't know if you actually saw this or not.
Yes, I did on Good Morning.
Donnie was on CBS Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But this was like a really cute thing in which Donnie was talking about the fans. And it was like a very because we always say like Donnie is like number one fan, like
he's very emotional about it. Yeah,
very emotional. And basically he was just talking about when he started dating Jenny, and he was saying, listen, like the New Kids fans are a very important part of my life, and you have to be okay with that. Like if people are stopping and asking me for pictures, if people are like whatever, if they're coming up to me, I'm going to take these pictures, I'm going to talk to them, I'm going to do this, I'm going to spend time. And he has like, and I've heard from a friend of mine who has a sister who's apparently a big Donnie fan that they've been around for ages. Like he has like groups of fans that he will like text message or like they'll do like meetups and things like that. So like Donnie is he's like, we would not be here if not for the fans. So I need you on board with this. And Jenny's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll stop and take pictures too. So like, I just thought it's just a very nice moment where he's talking about this. And he's like, because
he's always been a big supporter of the fans.
And he was basically saying like, my dad would kick my ass if I ignored these people or something like that. Right. So it was just like, it was just like a really nice thing. So yeah, he's crying. Yeah. Oh, Donnie's very emotional.
It kind of makes you emotional too, because you're like,
it makes me emotional listening to Donnie talk about the love and stuff. So so it was very nice. So there's that's Donnie. Oh, what else we got here?
Yeah, that was sweet. But yeah, the whole interview is great.
Yeah. So check that out. Speaking of New Kids on the Block, their residency is restarting again. So they're also in Vegas. So they start up again. By the time you are listening to this episode, they would have already restarted. So November 1st. So they're at Park MGM.
Which is next week. Well, we're recording this in the
day after. I was going to say a weird holiday. That's not the holiday, Halloween. So November 1st is a Saturday. So they're starting up again. And then their run, so they do November 1st to the 15th. Then they take a break. And then they're February 14th to the 28th. So there's like 2 crossover days here. So February 14th and 15th, where both New Kids on the Block and the Backstreet Boys will be in Las Vegas. Obviously different venues.
Well, they should do something.
They should do something. Remember that girl that made a thing saying like she wanted tickets to go see the Backstreet Boys, and then her husband's like, if you can get one of them to respond, and then all 5 Backstreet Boys members responded.
Oh, yeah.
And then a bunch of New Kids, and then Donnie's like, yeah, I'll throw in tickets for New Kids on the Block. So I don't know if she ended up going or if she's going to be going.
I believe she bought the husband bought tickets for her for coming up one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that'd be kind of fun if she did end up.
But yeah, then everyone was like, I have no horse in the race, but they're like, I want to comment. I think Lance said that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of boy banders started like going in. I was like, God, how can we not get viral and get this stuff? But anyway, so kudos to her and kudos to them. So yes.
I guess you could say like, if you comment, my mom will buy tickets for me. Like we don't have husbands, so it's kind of hard to.
Yes, no. So I mean, it's already been done. So now they're not going to do it again. Like,
yeah,
we got to be innovators and think of these things first. But yes,
that's why I said like, oh, my mom or like my cousin. Like, how would you get it? You can't. Like,
no, it doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of when we were talking about cons, just wanted to mention that.
Oh, a reminder
before that Nick Carter is going to be at the Rhode Island Comic Con, and that is in November. But I cannot.
I think it was like November
7th to 9th. So, so that's when that's happening. So that's in Rhode Island.
So I believe it will already be done once this updates is out.
Or it might be this weekend, depending on when. Depending on when Lydia puts up the episode. But
Right.
yes, so yeah, well, there's actually have quite a few celebrities at this one.
This one is very popular also for wrestlers.
Yeah, tons of Chris Jericho is going to be there. Some of the iCarly people were going to be there. I was very excited about that. I was just like,
That's
should I
cool.
go? I'm like, yeah, probably not. But yeah, so there you go. Lots of stuff happening. There's Degrassi people.
Yeah. When I saw Degrassi, I was like, wow, this is a very popular one where it has like some rare people coming.
Some more wrestlers. Yeah. So there's quite a few. Once Upon a Child. That's a story. Once Upon a Time.
That was a good show.
Sting. Oh, did you not take a picture with him recently?
Yes. It's his final year in the face paint.
In the face paint, and then he just goes right to the paint.
And then he's just going back to Steve Borland.
Ah, I see. So yeah, so lots of people, Rhode Island Comic Con. So yeah, so Nick will be there, and at 90s Con. So let's see what else. Oh, let's switch gears and talk about One Direction. I can't remember if we mentioned this before or not. So in case we didn't, we're mentioning it again. So Zayn Malik and Louis Tomlinson are doing a road trip documentary series, and it's going to be on Netflix. So it's a 3-part documentary starring Zayn and Louis. And the former bandmates embark on a road trip across America that is described as a spontaneous adventure complete with reconnection, exploration, and a lot of laughter, as for the official press release. So it's meant to give fans of the stars a rare look inside the world of the two of the most private former One Direction members. Across 3 episodes, Malik and Tomlinson will engage in intimate conversations about life, love, loss, and fatherhood. It comes after the death of their former bandmate, Liam Payne, who died October 24th October of 2024 in Argentina.
I can't believe that was a year ago already.
I can't believe it's been a year. That's crazy.
Yeah, time is flying.
Time is flying. So, yes. So then it also goes on to mention that they both have their busy years as solo artists, and that Zayn is doing a Las Vegas residency as well.
Oh, wow.
In January. Let me just see if I can see where his is.
I wonder which venue. Maybe
he's at Park MGM as well.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to be where New Kids play.
Nice.
Weird ad. I'm sorry. This ad is cool.
Oh, and No Doubt. I don't know if anyone is a fan of No Doubt. They're also in Vegas.
They're doing Sphere as well, I think.
I believe it's the Sphere as well, yeah.
Yes, I think they're doing that. Yeah, so Zayn is going to be at the Dolby Live at Park MGM in January of 2026. So
that's why people were waiting to see if BSB would be back for the summer 2026.
Okay.
But they're saying maybe not because if No Doubt is there, but we'll see.
That's true. That makes sense. So Zayn has just released his 4th solo album in May of 2024. And apparently so he's going to be there January 20th to 31st. So that's in Vegas. And then it also says that Louis has just released his third studio album, How Did I Get Here? Is going to be coming out in January. And then he's doing a 2026 World Arena Tour. So that one just was announced. I'm trying to see where that is. So North American dates. Okay, so Louis' tour starts in June in Vancouver. So he kicks off in Canada, and then he kind of goes America. Does he come to Toronto? Let's see, Pittsburgh, Philly. He's in Montreal July 16th, and he's in Toronto July 17th. So that goes until July 24th. So June and July, he'll be doing his tour as well. So that is what One Direction is up to.
Awesome.
Let's see, what else do we got? I got that. Okay, so back in some other boy bandy stuff we were talking about. So there's been some like boy band birthdays. So Chris from NSYNC just had one, and then Kevin Richardson from the Backstreet Boys also had a birthday, and he spent his birthday. Where is it? So this is his wife's Instagram. I don't know which one this is. Okay, so his wife Kristen posted that he spent it coaching his son's football team, and the team won. So there you go. So that's how.
See, a great way to spend it, and a win.
Yes, he got a win on his birthday. Speaking of dads coaching.
Oh wait, yes. Can you also share my birthday post? Because it was a nice surprise. Like 3 days later, Kevin Richardson liked it and commented.
Okay, 1 second. Why is my Instagram so slow? You know what? I can do it from this page. Let's see if this works. 1 sec. Nope, it's just not. Okay, well.
Do you still have it up from before?
Your Instagram?
Yeah.
Let me check. Instagram. I do not. I may have closed the tab. Now it's not loading anything, because why would it load when, we're looking at stuff? Okay. Well, my internet.
We can go back to it. We can go back to it.
Yes, I'll see if I can load later. Speaking of Backstreet Boys coaching their sons, Nick is still coaching Odin's team. So
apparently
they're in the championship, so good for them. I just think it's kind of cute that the boy banders are doing their thing and still getting time to spend time with their family and doing stuff. So
it's a good balance, I see.
It's a good balance, yeah.
They've mastered the balance of it all.
And then we also have some boy banders doing some ads for things. So our buddy Howie over here.
We might have mentioned this before too, but I think it's funny.
So basically, Howie posted rehearsals, workouts, concerts with the guys. My schedule doesn't leave much room to slow down. #ad. That's why I always have Starkist Charlie pouches close by. They're quick, portable, and tasty, with 10 grams of lean protein in every pouch to keep me fueled from the stage to the gym and everywhere in between. So basically, the commercial is just him pulling these packets of tuna, I believe it is, just out of random pockets and eating it. So
I think there's also like chicken and beef as well, but I think he just likes the tuna one.
Isn't it chicken of the sea? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so he's just enjoying.
Or maybe I saw another package.
Yeah, it could be.
Or another like brand have chicken and beef.
But can you imagine he's just like randomly? So there's videos that he's just randomly in a car just eating tuna, and I was just like, okay, bud.
But it's funny because like I'm guessing like the other guys would be there for this. No, but if say he was at like a concert, at the end of the concert, he just like whips it out, and the other guys are like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just eating this," and then he says he like spews all the brand what it is.
Could be. Could be.
And then maybe he sells the product to them and he's like, yeah. And then they're like, yes, I want to eat this as well, like Howie.
Is this your idea for another commercial? Is this what you're, is this your,
Yes,
okay.
that's right.
Amazing.
He should include everyone so then it would be funnier.
Well, speaking of including everyone in a commercial, that's a great segue, Sophia, because
Thank you.
you know who else has made a commercial? That would be the Jonas Brothers. So they did a commercial for Buffalo Wild Wings. So basically there's this ultimate sampler pack. So the 3 Jonas Brothers are hanging around and you can pick 4 items in this sampler pack. So then Nick's all like, oh, obviously I'm boneless wings. And then Joe's like, oh, I'm mozzarella sticks because I'm hard on the outside, but break me open and I'm cheesy or something. And then Kevin decides that he would like to be the cheese curds because he's like, that's me. And then he goes in this like weird depressive thing and they're just like, yeah, no. And they're like, are you okay there, bro? And he's like, fine, I'll be onion rings, whatever. And then they're like, how are we going to choose the 4th appetizer? And Nick's like, well, obviously I should pick twice. And then Joe's like, Nicholas, no, whatever. And then Franklin, who is the 4th Jonas brother, who is not in the band, comes in and sits down. He's like, oh, cool, we're ordering. We're going to get cheese curds, which is hilarious because that's what Kevin had wanted. And they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. And he's like, yeah, we should add cheese curds to our riders. And I was like, it's so cheesy and hilarious. And I'm just
That
like,
is fun.
I was just like, I just love because like, obviously it's an ad and obviously they're being ridiculous, but I can also just picture them doing this because this just seems like something that they would
Yeah,
do.
they seem like fun guys.
They seem like fun guys. Also, they were just at the
World Series in Toronto.
Where is that? I thought that was on this picture. Oh, it's
And
maybe it was Kevin's.
it was very quick performance.
So yes, so the reason why the Jonas Brothers were nothing is loading now. Okay, I can never open any other thing, but basically the Jonas Brothers have a song. It's called I Can't Lose, and it's the MasterCard Stand Up to Cancer theme song. So they do a moment at, I don't watch sports normally. I don't know. And the Jays have never made it to the World Series in 32 years. So obviously I have not been watching anything. But I guess they do like a Stand Up to Cancer moment charity thing where you can like donate money.
Yes.
And
So every World Series during the game, I believe in the 5th inning it was yesterday, game 2. So they do that every year, every World Series. And then they write like who they stand up for cancer and they write whoever. Some had Buck Martinez, who was one of the announcers, and Jamie Campbell, who is one of Sportsnet's pre-game and post-game person on the Jays announce team. And then, yeah, so everyone had like those cards up and it was a nice moment. And then they said, okay, and then they're like, here's the Jonas Brothers with this song.
so yeah, so then they did that. Here's a picture. I couldn't
It
get
was a
any.
very somber moment and it was beautiful. People were crying. But also
some people thought it was like
people were like, should you not have done this before the game, which I understand, but I think they always do it like this, even before. I remember them saying on the announcers were like, yeah, they always do this every World Series during this time. So
yeah, so it was after the 5th inning, which is about halfway through, because obviously there's 9 innings in a regular game, unless they have to go into overtime. But it's not like football, in which there's like a halftime show or something like that. So people were like,
right.
what the heck? And this, slowed the momentum or whatever. And
yes, I heard lots of like, oh, everyone was blaming the Jonas Brothers because Gosman, who was our pitcher, had to gave basically the 2 homers from the Los Angeles Dodgers, and then we lost the lead. Like we basically got 3-1 at that point, and they were like, no, see, the Jonas Brothers should not have performed. And I'm like, I don't think it was the Jonas Brothers, but okay.
That, but yes. And oh, here we go.
But this is the World Series. This is why they play 7 games, because I know like all the sports people were like, the Dodgers are going to sweep the Blue Jays. But this is why you play the games. And now it's a series. Now it's tied 1-1. And they're going to play 3 games in LA. So
well, by the time
hopefully Blue Jays have won 2 games at that point. And I feel like it will be over by the time this episode airs.
It definitely will be over by the time.
Here's hoping the Blue Jays have won the World Series, and we are happy.
Blue Jays win the World Series, but yes.
Yes. Because when the Blue Jays won the last World Series, I was 8 years old.
1993, yes. So, anyway, so here is a little bit of a clip of them performing. You can just look it up on MLB's YouTube page. So, yeah.
But it also makes sense that it wouldn't be a long performance because literally it's in the middle of a game.
True. So they had and basically they were in Florida on the Friday. They flew in specifically for this, and now they're back in Florida on the Sunday. So and then I was like, ooh, maybe they'll fly into the Hamilton airport because we're only about an hour from Toronto, and obviously they're doing, but they, I think, flew into Toronto because that makes the most sense because they're there. Anyways, they had a sign that says, I stand up for, and then you could write who you're standing up for. So they put dad. So I wasn't sure about that. So I Googled it. So apparently Papa Jonas had colon cancer 4 years ago, but he got very quick. They got it. So he's been cancer free since that time. And apparently Kevin also had like a little bit of skin cancer, but he got that removed. So, that last year, I believe, is when I said, when I was doing my little Google there. So yes. So glad that Papa Jonas is doing well, and thinking of people who
obviously everyone has been touched by cancer in some way, knows someone who's been touched by cancer. So this is a big deal.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so let's see what else. I think we had one more thing that I was going to bring up, and that is O-Town. I guess MTV is going out of business or like shutting down or whatever.
Something like that. But they're saying, oh, it's not going to be gone for good. They're just trying to make cuts.
Okay.
They have no money.
Well, I think it's very similar to Much Music, in which they just don't play music videos anymore and do other things. So,
but someone was like, yes, of course it's not going to do well. You're playing this show Ridiculous for 32 hours. What do you expect? I was like, okay. So apparently there's a show called Ridiculousness.
Okay.
And that's all they play.
Okay.
So what do you expect?
Because it's not the same as it was back in like
because
90s.
of music videos.
Yeah.
From the 80s. That's why wrestling got popular, because the Rock and Roll Express. Cyndi Lauper, and that's the connection, right? Like because of MTV, wrestling went on MTV.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Cyndi Lauper was on WrestleMania 1, and that helped wrestling be popular in the 80s.
Right.
So MTV is a big deal. They should keep it. Make it music videos still.
I don't know, man. Things are different than when we were younger.
I think because like costs, right? Everything costs, inflation and all this, and cost of living and all these things, you know? And then cost of living is a big thing right now. Renters, there might be more people homeless in the next couple of months. So I know that has nothing to do with this, but it's all about money.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. For sure. Sorry about that. Sorry.
All good in the hood. I did find your post with Kevin.
Oh, yes.
On my phone, so it's there.
If you like to read it, you can read it. It's nice.
Hold on. Can I do the pictures? So there's a bunch of pictures of Sophia and Kevin over the years.
Yep.
And it says, "Happy birthday, Kevin Richardson. Hope you have a great day celebrating with your family and friends. May this year bring you incredible adventures, endless smiles, and lots of memories. Thanks for all the memories over the years. Heart. Hashtag happy birthday, Kevin. Hashtag HBD Kevin Richardson. Happy birthday, all that stuff."
You understand the hashtags, yeah.
Yes. And then Kevin responded with the like hands and a heart.
Yeah, I want to say prayers and love.
Yes. So there you go. So,
Because it's either prayers and love or peace and love.
yes, that is true. That is, so there you go. Peace and love. And
So thank you, Kevin. That made my day. That was cool.
That was cool. So very good. So happy birthday to Kevin in the past.
Happy belated birthday, but yes.
Yes, that's the words. Sorry, this like the light is making really weird lines on my face, guys. I'm just kind of like whatever. Anyways, I just wanted to say that O-Town, because of this MTV demise, which is why we were talking about MTV,
Yes.
they have ended up putting all of the episodes of Making the Band on YouTube. So now you can go check it out. So you're going to go to so it's O-Town. So that's so O-Town's official. O-Town official, I believe, is the page. But I would just like to point out that I had done a rewatch. It's hard to find these episodes and stuff. This is one of my favorite episodes ever of this. So this was Making the Band, season 3, episode 3. So basically there was like a radio station or something contest, and the fans had to like duke it out to win dates with O-Town.
Oh, yes.
Pick where they wanted to go. And this iconic girl got Ashley Parker Angel, and she decided that her date was going to be to marry him in Vegas, because this was in Vegas. So she gets married with Elvis impersonator, and then gets like Ashley to sign like a certificate. And he's like, this is just like fake, right? She's like, oh yeah, it's fine, whatever. And then like on the tour bus, the managers are like, what are you talking about? So yeah, it's kind of funny. So
yeah, it was pretty funny.
So maybe we might do a rewatch of Making the Band, but basically you're just going to go to @O-Town official. That's their thing. And if you go to videos, it has all the seasons. So there's 3 seasons of Making the Band, and they are the original Making the Band because it was O-Town first, and then that name got taken over by, I want to say, Diddy. And then
over by Diddy. And then this is the reason why it was hard for them to get booked at certain venues, because they think that O-Town is associated with Diddy, but it's not true.
This was with Lou Pearlman. So that's when all that stuff is. So yeah, so there you go. If you want to check it out, they're all up there. You got Making the Band episodes. They're cute. Nice to kind of rewatch.
I haven't watched that since it came out. Like I remember like watching it like every time it came out, like every week.
I think it'll be interesting to watch it now that we have seen O-Town a bunch of times and met them and stuff, and just kind of like see what they were like when they were younger. And kind of just like refresh the memory on that one. So yeah, so go check that out. That's fun binging. I think the episodes are probably what, half an hour? 20?
I think 40 minutes.
21 to 23 minutes, it looks like.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's probably because before it was like obviously commercials, yeah. So 20 minutes makes sense, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, so I feel like we could like go through this pretty quickly. Binge watching weekend or something like that,
or we could like pick and choose which episodes to watch. And
yeah, that'd be kind of fun to kind of like do some sort of something.
Like maybe our top 10 episodes or top 10 ones to watch.
Or maybe watch it and see like, oh, really liked season 1 episode 8 because this happened. So that's kind of cool. So that's cool that it's up there. So thank you, O-Town.
Yeah, because everyone was like wanting to watch them and couldn't find them. So thanks, O-Town.
Yeah, I remember watching like there's another thing. It's not like YouTube. I think it's called like Daily Motion, and sometimes they'll put stuff up that's not copyright, and then that whatever. So, but then that stuff eventually gets taken down too. So it'd be nice to actually like. I have not actually watched any yet, so hopefully the quality is good.
I feel like the quality wouldn't be good because it was so long ago, but you never know.
You never know. So good on them. Hopefully it stays up and it doesn't get taken down by like MTV or something. But yeah, so.
But like, how did they get clearance? They just were like, oh, we're just going to share this, or?
No, it's about them though. It's their show. So they should be able to put it up.
I don't know. You never know. Like legally.
I have no idea how any of this YouTube comes.
You never know. Some people could be like, oh, it's copyright. You shouldn't be using this. I don't know.
Yeah. But all right.
Hopefully it doesn't get taken down.
Hopefully
fingers
not.
crossed.
Yes. So it's funny because I don't think I actually watched it back in the day. I feel like I watched it years later. Like I liked the band O-Town and I knew they were on a show, but I don't think I actually like watched it religiously every week or whatever.
Right.
And then I remember like doing like, I think it was basically a weekend. I was at my friend Gina's house and we like just powered through this. And then Ashley also had his own reality show after that, which I cannot remember what it was called. It was just him.
I Love Ashley.
Something like that, probably. And yeah, and I just remember because I remember at the time, like Jacob was my favorite, but then I remember watching and I'm like, oh God, he's kind of annoying. I was just like, what's it's like I should have watched this before, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, it should be interesting to see. So I think that's something I'm gonna do in the next few weeks is kind of rewatch some
But
of that
also
stuff.
like reality TV, they all like had storylines.
Yes.
So maybe they were like, oh, let's make him seem that he's annoying, but he's not really
That's
annoying.
true. That is true because reality TV is definitely not reality, and they're one of the first reality shows, I
Right.
think. So they're
Because
like,
back then we didn't realize there were storylines.
yes,
The only when we knew that it was storylines, I watched The Hills back in the day when The Hills were like very popular. And then when it was like season finale, it was like a storyline that they're like, oh, this is a storyline because they showed how it is. And I was like, what? How is reality TV a storyline? That doesn't make any sense.
reality TV is not real, guys. So obviously,
Yeah. So then you're like, okay, you don't watch it as much because you found out the secret that it's not reality. So
yeah,
you don't watch it. But yeah, in the beginning, I used to watch like all the reality shows.
that would be interesting though to kind of like rewatch this and kind of make some notes and stuff, and then actually ask O-Town about it in the future. Be like, hey, like how much of this was actually real? How much of a say did you have in this stuff? And
Yeah. Like
that'd be
were
nice.
you okay with how you were portrayed?
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like he was annoying, but maybe he's not annoying.
Yeah, he just seemed very like.
Because I feel like they just cut it like that. To make it
for
seem
sure.
that
'Cause
way.
they kind of make people seem whatever way the producers want it to be, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've heard like people before, like other artists say, like, "Oh, I didn't say that. They misconstrued."
Or they edited it and I was really reacting to something else and not this
Right.
situation and things like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting
it
to watch
can
as
happen. Yeah.
Adults. Yes.
Because they want drama, right? The drama is what
course.
pulls you in. So
Well, 'cause-
if they're like, say there's like an argument and it's like real, then you're like, oh yes. And then what's the fallout from that argument, right? And they try to like prolong it for a few
like
episodes.
Lydia's favorite argument in the Backstreet Boys documentary. where,
Yes.
Nick and Brian start fighting and I want my Michael Jordan back or whatever.
Yes. Because Nick loves analogies and his favorite is basketball.
Yes.
And the Bulls were a big deal back in the day because you had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Those were the two like main guys from the
Mhm.
Bulls.
Yes. So yeah.
So it was very entertaining. And then you just had Kevin in the background like, oh my God, like, oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you take all
And then it
things
got
that-
serious after, but like in the first part of it, he was like, oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, I think that's basically it for. Oh, I meant to mention that this is the very last one that I'm going to mention. I have a boy band trip coming up soon with my friend Gina, and we are going to England to see Five. So boy band Five, British boy band. So they
And when are you going? Did you mention that? I don't remember.
So the tour starts October 29th. So by the time this airs, it will have already started. Gina and I are going to be going to the November 20th show in London at the O2 Arena, which is super exciting.
Woo-hoo.
So check that
I want
out.
to see a show there. That looks like a great
I want to see
venue.
a show forever. So we actually leave. So that is on the Thursday, I believe. So we leave the Tuesday night. And then so we get there Wednesday morning. So we got Wednesday. Then we have that. I got some tickets to some shows, like audience like shows to like maybe see
Like a
that they-
seat filler kind of thing.
seat fillery type thing. Yeah. So there's one that's called Loose Women and one's called like Last Leg. I'm not sure. if they're
Loose
gonna do
Women,
it.
that's a very popular one.
That's what I was thinking. It's like a date. and
Backstreet Boys was on it a few times when they promote their albums.
So they're there. Like we got tickets for the show the day of their show, so I don't know if they're going to be there or not. I think we find out the week before who the guests are, or the week of. So we're gonna see whatever. We also have sound check passes, and so that'll be cool. It looks like it's not a meet and greet. I think it's just like sound check and Q&A. The one thing that popped up said it's about 30 to 45 minutes long or whatever. But I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm very excited. They've never toured in Canada. They did that Psycho Blast the one time. So we did see them in concert back when Gina and I were 15. So it should be good. And they've been posting a lot of hilarious videos and behind the scenes stuff of them getting ready for the tour. I believe
they're still together. It seems they're like still going. So
I know. When they first announced, I was like, because there was definitely some bad blood with some of the members. And I was just like, I really just hope they get to the actual show and can do it and not break up. So it looks like, knock on wood, going strong. So
fingers crossed, positive thoughts that it continues.
Yes. So they're doing their tour. So it's like the UK one. So it starts October 29th. It ends December 2nd in Dublin. They've also announced a little bit of an Australian tour. I believe that's in the new year. So hopefully they will add some North American dates as well. Fingers crossed for that. So yeah, hopefully it's going well. So excited.
They have some really good songs. So
they do. And what a cool thing that they did is that they're doing for each show, you can vote for what songs they're going to be. So
cool. So that's great.
That list will be a little bit different each time. They have 4 studio albums, 4 compilation albums. So there's like a lot of music to come from. So yeah, I'm just going my 5 era, just listening to my 5 songs and trying to get ready for this concert because it's going to be awesome.
That's good that they have the fans involved because that's cool to pick what songs you want to hear.
Yeah, no, that should be good. So if anybody lives in London, England and wants to meet up, hello, or tell me a cool place that we can go check out while we're there. We're going to try to do Platform 9 3/4 and a couple of other things. Gina did live in London for a year when she was doing teachers college. So she knows the area. We're going to go to Harrods and all that stuff. So it'll be a very busy 3 or 4 days that we're in London. And then
when do you come back?
We come back on the Sunday and then go back to work on the Monday. So should be fun. Should be interesting.
You're gonna be so tired, but you'll have lots of memories to share.
I've always wanted to go to England, so this is gonna be super fun. So yes. All right. Well, anyways.
It's great. Enjoy.
Yeah, they just have such good music. It's like it's gonna be a rockin' concert. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, they're very high energy songs, so that should be a great
hopefully
show.
they're still high energy when the guys are in their 40s. Possibly early 50s. So yes, so I have faith. It doesn't matter. It'll be fun.
Hopefully they're practicing now.
We have actual seats, but I'm like, oh, there's some pit tickets available. Do we upgrade? I'm like, can we survive a pit at this time? I don't know. Like I know I could, but I don't know. I feel like
I don't know. We're not made like we used to be.
No.
So
it's a long ass day. So and I'm also going to be seeing the Hunger Games play as well. So very excited.
Amazing. See, lots of packed. It's going to be a packed trip.
It's going to be jam packed. Definitely chat about it when we come back.
For sure. That's a cool thing.
So yeah. So should be good. So anyways, that's basically it for boy band updates right now. I'm sure
there'll be more because that's what usually happens
every time
when we record.
Things come out.
So stay tuned. If there is, we'll update next time.
And check out our social medias at Boy Band Break.
We retweet a lot as well. We share what they're doing. So we try to be our one-stop shop for all things boy bands.
We try. We're not the experts, but we try. So there you go.
We try. That's all we can do is try.
Alrighty. Well,
all right. On that note, please.
Thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.